Hello coin collectors out there, welcome back to the Big D Coins channel. We're going to try a fun experiment today. We're going to try and clean some pennies and some other coins. So let's give it a shot. And just a warning before we get started, cleaning pennies can be a dangerous activity and it's considered by many experienced coin collectors to sometimes damage the coin. So we're not going to be using any super valuable coins here, and I wouldn't recommend doing this on any real high value, high grade coins that you might have. We're just going to clean some real dirty pennies and some foreign coins that really aren't going to grade highly or aren't going to be worth too much as far as value, but we want to kind of do a fun experiment. So let's get started on that. So the first setup we have here, step number one. We have 5 steps. Step number 1 is going to be vinegar and salt. 2, pencil eraser. 3, ketchup. 4, soap and water. 5, baking soda. So step number 1, you need 2 ingredients. You need white distilled vinegar, some nice store brand. This costs you about $1 if you don't have any laying around the house. So we're going to put that in here. Definitely smells like vinegar. We have some salt. Shake it in there real well. Got a spoon to start with. All right, so I've got this penny right here, 1921. I've got a steel penny. I've got a Euro cent and a Mexican coin that's a little dirty. So the salt is, you want to get a good stir to that salt. All right, so we're going to put these pennies in here and coins in. Now you don't want them laying on top of each other. You want the surface area to be exposed. So I'm trying to move them over. All right, so we're just going to let that sit for a little bit and then come back. Step number 2 is the pencil eraser. Now you're going to want got a whole pack right here to select from, but you're going to want a soft pencil eraser. If you were a kid, if you can remember back to school, sometimes you get those like rock hard pencil erasers. Those won't really do you too much good. These 2 pencil erasers are new. They're pretty flexible. They're not too hard. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take the coin and then just go in a clockwise rotation, or it doesn't matter the direction you go. I'll move that out of the way so you can see this. Just go in a circular rotation. Try and clean it. Oh, you can see we're making some progress on this one. See, we're just going in a circle and it's shining, linking up right there. Let's try the wheat penny. This has got some, so this is this penny is from 1943. It's got a steel core and a zinc outer layer to it. And it doesn't seem to be working as well on this steel penny. Well, we're seeing some progress. This one obviously a lot more physically intensive. Let's try it, switch out another coin. The other ones you just kind of put in some liquids and let it sit. Let's try this one right here. I bet we can get some of that blue stuff off. Oh yeah, this one's starting to clean up. So see how there's some blue stuff down in the bottom there? That's what I'm trying to get off with the pencil eraser. Oh look, this one's doing really well. See how it's starting to shine on this side? Oh, nice. We got nice close-up, too. So this is definitely working. You can see how this could scratch the coin if there was anything that was in between the pencil eraser and the coin itself. Now we've got a nice soft towel right here so that it won't scratch the coin. All right, so you can see we made some real good progress with these 2 coins right here using a pencil eraser. So pencil eraser seems to have worked pretty well so far. All right, we're going to move on to the next one. Next one, ketchup. All right, so what you're going to want to do, this step right here, similar to number 2 with the pencil eraser, except we're going to take some packets of ketchup, and we got the coin. Got an old toothbrush. It's one of those really hard ones that no one even likes to use. So we got a toothbrush, got some ketchup. I'm going to remove the ketchup dish so I can just put this on this soft area right here. Gonna scrub it up with some ketchup. I'm not sure if we're supposed to wait or what we're supposed to do, but so we got the penny, we got this coin right here, also 1 cent, but it's from Bermuda. So we're gonna scrub a little with some ketchup on this one. Now this works best for copper pennies because it can really bring out the color in the copper. So we got another coin right here. This one's copper as well, so we're going to scrub. Again, this one kind of physically intensive. It requires some physical movement. So you can see with this penny right here, it's got a lot more shine than it did. So this is the obverse of the coin, which hasn't been touched yet. So let's get this coin. Let's bring the shine back. Oh yeah. Clean this one up very well. Now once I rinse this off, I'm sure it will look very clean. So you can see we've got, this is really the ketchup is really bringing out the copper color to it. All right, let's get an update on step number 1 right here. I'm not sure what's happening in there. We'll give it some more time. All right, step number 4. Step number 4 is soap and water. So we've got kind of a ketchup-y toothbrush right now, but this glass has just got water in it. We've got some classic dish soap right here. Dawn seems to be a good brand to use, so let's pour it in there. Oh yeah. So we got the dish soap in the water. We have a spoon. Now we got some soapy water. Let's make it even more soapy. Oh yeah. That's some bubbles too. All right. We've got soapy water. Now we've got a 1918 penny. It's in there. A 1943 copper plated, zinc plated steel is in there as well. And we've got this really beat up penny right here. This is a real extreme one. All right, now I'm just gonna move them, stir it around a little more. I think this is one of the ones that we have to kind of sit and wait on. There's a bubble. All right, the fifth step is baking soda right here and water. So we just got water. Not sure the exact measurements, but you're supposed to mix the baking soda until it becomes a paste. Maybe we need more baking soda. All right, got what should be plenty of baking soda. And we got some pennies to toss in. This one right here, a 1944 penny, a 1943 penny, and this is a just a real beat up foreign coin. So we're gonna toss that in and then check back in a few minutes to see some results. All right, we'll check back in a few minutes. Hello coin collectors, now welcome back to the results section. So we're going to see how this vinegar and salt as well as some of the other coin cleaning tests have gone. It's been about 10 minutes since you saw me record that intro video, so let's check the progress. So there are coins that are part of the vinegar and salt. I'm going to reach in and my hands are going to smell like vinegar, but it'll be worth it for science. All right. So you can definitely see a lot of shine is coming back on this vinegar and salt right here for this particular penny. This is a wheat cent penny, and we've seen some good progress on it. I bet if I leave this in there for even longer, it will start to fully come back. So this method right here didn't require any potential scratches to it, so that's really good. I like what I see here. This is that euro coin. It's made a little bit of progress. This coin right here is made out of a different metal content. It looks like it's actually starting to rust a little. Looks like this coin must be made out of steel maybe. It's a foreign coin. Not sure of the country, but it looks like it's rusting a little bit, so I wouldn't recommend that. And this last one here is the zinc-plated steel penny. Not much progress on that. In fact, it might have hurt it a little bit. We can see maybe there's some rust as well because of the oxidization there. All right, so it looks like the vinegar and salt works well for copper pennies. So thumbs up for the copper pennies in the vinegar and salt. Actually, maybe if we rub it a little bit right here on this towel, we can get even more stuff off. All right, for the pencil eraser. Now this hasn't really changed since we recorded that, but these are the results. So I scrubbed this side with the eraser. You can see it's a lot shinier than this side right here, as well as I scrubbed this with this eraser. You can see it's brought back some shine to it as well, but this is likely to cause some scrape marks to it, so wouldn't recommend that if you have a very valuable coin. All right, the next up was the ketchup. This was solution number 3. So you can see the ketchup seems to have really made a mess of the towel that I was using, but it has cleaned these pennies a little bit. Again, it looks like these are great solutions for the 2 real copper pennies right here. This one right here, 1946, didn't seem to have worked too well. But these 2 pennies right here, this one is copper as well, obviously, but doesn't seem to have worked tremendously well. This one right here, soap and water. So let's take these coins out and see the results. We got water on the table. That's all right. That'll have to get cleaned up. All right, so here are the coins. Let's zoom back in and get in a nice focus. All right, so this zinc-plated steel looks like it has rusted it a little bit. So not good there on the 1943 wartime penny. We've got this regular penny right here. This one is a rather old 1918 penny. Doesn't look like it seemed to really help much. So far, soap and water has been the most disappointing one. Vinegar and salt definitely worked, but soap and water, I guess for this one right here, it made some progress. You can see a little bit of the copper starting to come through, but not too much. This erosion and this kind of damage, postman damage, was on the coin before we put it in the soap and water. So soap and water didn't help. And here is the baking soda. Now I'm going to have to fish around in here. Oh, yeah. All right, let's see what we can pull out of here. Ooh, this seems to have worked for this. So we're looking at the wartime penny right here, and it seems to have worked pretty well. I'm not sure if it worked well, if it just took off an entire layer of zinc. It's hard to say, but definitely some change. Give it a little scrape with my finger. All right, this was your copper penny. Looks like the copper penny, yeah. I like what I see here with the copper penny, 1943 penny. All right. Yeah, I would say the baking soda worked for that. For both the copper penny and the zinc-plated steel penny. And this is the final one right here. This is a foreign coin, and it doesn't seem to have changed much. So we'll toss that back in, maybe check back in half an hour. All right, so I'll start to wrap it up. If you enjoyed this video, please do check out some of my other videos on the channel. Just a reminder, if you use the pencil eraser in the ketchup method, that might scrape your coin. The vinegar and salt and the soap and water and the baking soda seem to have worked the best, but they may cause some chemical reactions to your coin that you might not like. So if you have a super valuable high-grade coin, I wouldn't recommend attempting to clean it at all. But if you're just looking to have a little fun, do a little experiment at home, then these are all three pretty good methods to try out. All right, so we have the vinegar and salt, pencil eraser, ketchup, soap and water, and baking soda. All right, take care, everyone. Best of luck coin collecting. Enjoy.